Yes.
Oh, themselves us.
Yes, we need numbers. We need to see the song of the African spirituality be sung across Africa.
Okay, I get you. Not only one part.
That there is a doctor who studied very well and passed very well as a doctor. But whenever he approaches a patient, like when he operates 20 patients, the 7 will die and 13 survive.
The 7 will die, 13 survive.
But we expect him at least one to die. But whatever is haunting us from the past, at the moment here can die, and we say the world, the country of Ambarara has lost a very useful person. Out of 30,000, how many are there?
Hey, this is a hard question. Now, if Mbarara had 31,000 people, can we count the many people in those many people? Whom one can die and we say,
we have dealing in electronics, we have more than 200 shops of electronics where you can find every accessory or commodity in this shop and find it in your use. Can't afford to lose this person.
Now, it's make cups. They don't both do the same thing. This is what you think about in Mbarara. More than 100 shops, electronic shops.
How many special people with special abilities that the community can miss when they are gone? In your world, over in Uganda,
in an area,
in Africa, Katugambi, what is the purpose of a professor in Africa? Cannot even drive from Kampala to
Mbarara.
Yes. Doesn't have even a building, doesn't have even a single venture is venturing in. Neyo musanga akoze ka garden kali awo mbu mwakolera research n'abayizi mwabate ne is a professor. But when you introducing a professor on a wedding ceremony, how many people are concerned that the professor will come never kubenga? They will only clap when they tell them clap for him, but they can't clap out of joy because the professor has come.
Did he say he has a small garden where he gets research from? Only that. A whole professor.
What is the role of a professor in Kampala today? Because it's the capital of Uganda.
Yeah.
We're not trying to demean this, but we cannot find value in anything as long as we don't have the roots of the spiritual connection of us.
But Your Holiness, do people give them such information?
Which people?
Like I meet him and say, please.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have any how many professors in Uganda do you wish to meet? Like you did,
I really feel like I should meet.
Yeah, yes.
Now
how many?
Now who?
And for which cause?
There's one I trusted. The end of recently joined politics. He was like a beggar. I didn't understand it.
We are not trying to say they are not doing anything. They are not useful. Or education is not useful. No. But we will not be purposeful even if we have the purpose in our hands. But we are not spirited or spiritually boosted. We will not meet that purpose for which we aim.
Okay. Now we get back to education system, Your Holiness. Because we need to help Africa now that we have you. If the whole syllabus of the nation can't really think beyond its nose, that the producers we are getting in this syllabus or this curriculum are just theological. How can't they think and get some new ideas to get practical professors?
This is how God will always stir up things when He's not happy with you. The very person you're most hopeful of in your family will always get a problem or die first.
Come again?
The most good,
Come again.
The would-be best people in our families never lived for long. They died faster and left the bad ones.
And why?
Why? Because God says, I won't give you what you want. I want equip you with what you need to go ahead until Kati bino bena bwada baba batudde mu those ones sitting in ministries, planning for government, they are God's people. Whatever is in their body is at riot. Enough is enough. So whatever they are doing is vague. And is taking us to a dead end. So here, we don't have to look further or go even further, but look back. What is the problem? The problem is God. Not God for prayers or praying, but God who will but connect. Connection here brings the newly born nga bali spirited nga bagenda kukyusa generations ennungi. Okitege omuzadde, a parent who is not aware will always bear a kid who is more arrogant or disabled in awareness. Kati abaziire, the parents we had or grandfathers we had, we are good. Then they produced our fathers who are semi-good. Then here we are. The children, fathers and mothers of today are bad. Okay. They are good looking, smart, what, but whatever is coming out of them. Okay. Is disgusting.
I am thinking of getting one day in Uganda. And now you know we are putting up an international airport in Mulema. And one of the days I saw an aviation professor in Makerere. But when you look at people having tenders down there, you don't have any Ugandan. And how are we reaching that? Because I want to hear that in Mbarara we are putting up, even if it is the same international airport, but the Ugandan is manning it from the start to the end. When is this starting, and what should be done?
Let me cancel. Okay, I'll go back to my clan, that place of Mulema. We have someone called Katongole as a leader today.
Just for a clan?
Yes. But according to history and the truth about our clan, Kale Katongole would be there, but the first and foremost person is Mulema. Now Mulema belongs to the first world of Bucwezi. This Katongole is of these eras. So the people of today know Katongole better than Mulema.
Yes.
But Mulema has all the solutions the clan has and the connection of God. So whatever these Katongoles will do will not be anointed. And for God is to show that these clans men that he is not happy with the Katongole. He has made him sell off all the land that belongs to the clan. Now God, through the act of Katongole selling the clan, being reckless about losing the clan's property, God is showing you through that act that is not the righteous person. He is not the right person to be there. Until when you get the right person into that place, the clan will be okay and everything will go on. Now that is what is happening to these nations of ours. Until we get to the right track, all leaders will be fake leaders in the end. They start as hopefuls, but in the end will be disappointed. And the darkness ahead.
Is Katongole a way of you?
Very aware.
Then why can't he come close to you and get understand this wisdom? Because me, I believe in a system where you don't try to inquire and understand. Even if it is in the background, because when you understand, you come with a vivid and...
Kati we are here in Mbarara. Katongole belongs to Uganda at the moment.
Yeah.
Mulema belongs to the whole world. So he's putting up branches across the country. Do I still need Katongole to engage Katongole? No. When they get to know, they will come. If you don't know, or we have people already here. Abagahi to win abente, nebike win to college. So we don't need to fight for the other one. God has given us the power. Those who would be going to Mulema now, we have opened up places like this one. People are healing, people are being helped, people are reconnecting to their God. Do we need to fight with those ones?
No, we can't. So until that time comes.
And we own the whole world. Wherever we want, we'll open places. Rwanda, where.
Okay.
We can even open a place in America and it works, in China and it works. Everywhere we will decide to open. Okay. We'll do it.
Okay, let's get back to this. You said you will get back to the question of having practical professors in the country. What is supposed to be done? Because I really feel I don't feel okay with it.
The studying they are doing is acquired knowledge, is education. But they should look for the real reason. Banga, there are two things, two words in English: work and job.
Work and job.
Yes. A job is a career for which you study. But work is that role that brought you to this world to work for your work. Now they are doing their work as professors. I mean their job as professors. But they need to go back and find the work for which God created them to be here. Yes. And that is to reconnect to their God. Bulimont, everything, everyone is corrupting. Whoever corrupts their country, they corrupt themselves. No resting in peace, and no their offsprings being happy in this world.
Let us have another interpretation of a job and work. Do they understand that they have a job and work?
They are mixing up two things. Making a job a work, which is wrong. A job is a job, and a work benefits your offsprings, benefits your people around you, your society, because it concerns all the people around. It concerns the if you work rightfully, that is, if you enforce or engage or put in place what God expects of you, it will benefit the people of today, tomorrow, and other years to come, generations to come. But whatever they are doing as mistaken as work for a job, job benefits you and your family.
Yeah, me.
Yes, but work is for nation. So, the professors have careers in their jobs, but they haven't discovered the work they're supposed to.
Okay.
Here you will find so many professors talking while walking, walking to themselves as if they are going nuts. But that comes as a reason in their heads. They have filled so much which is simply obtained, and haven't given space to the natural intellect or that spiritual connection to work within them.
Okay, I get you. Now, Your Holiness, we have seen these. I want you to well, we are helping. Inform these people. You hear hospitals, you get to Murago, let me mention it. These nurses are not perfecting their work. You hear someone died and the nurse was there.
Yes, ask yourself, why isn't the medicine nowadays healing as it used to?
This is what we want to understand now.
It is sometimes it is not the medicine that you give to a person that heals that person, but the hands that hold that medicine, the spirituality, the power in them, and that power of connection that it brings that patient to your hospital to meet as souls and meet as bodies. That when you connect, there is a power automatically which connects to heal that person who has come as a sick, but coming from who is a doctor, which is from the connection, spiritual connection.
Yeah, sure.
So if we lose that connection, whatever we touch is not spirited or anointed. Instead, we make that thing dirty.
More dirty.
That means we are killing our people and disabling our everything.
Yeah, true.
Just because we are not staffed or we are not clean enough.
Okay, now this one gets to a point. How are you, Mwami Martini? So, because when we spoke about professors, he almost cried. He's saying, what exactly should be done, like I was asking? Is it the fault from the government?
No.
Do we lack something that is, like you said, spiritual?
Spirituality. You go to school to acquire knowledge. You get your first degree. You get your second degree. Your third degree, your fourth, your what? You become a professor. By what? Studying and making researches. But in the other place, who are you?
Okay.
You are doing these ones practically, but what is the work that brought you to this world? Now I'm doing my work, which God expects me, or my world, my country expects me, expects of me.
Yeah, true.
But they are professors. But what is the work that the nature is demanding from them.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
This one is artificial, but what is the natural part of them? So we are saying that people should come to these places for revamping. Whoever comes here, the doors get open. People, these places are free. We are not incurring any charges from people.
Yeah, true.
We are giving people free time, but all we want is for people to come here. We reduce that load or that weight that is on us, which is like keeping us on ground, not letting us move at the speed we should move, letting in people like to trample on us and take us for nothing and loot us. Okay. And we call them thieves. Kumbe, it's our weakness. So God needs us, Africa needs us, our grandfathers need us, the souls of them, the souls in our children need guidance. Okay. So whatever we are doing, we are enabling the living.
Okay. Let's combine this with Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew, thank you so much. We work together with Andrew from Kabale for a...
He's a journalist, or whatever he's doing as a job. Everyone who hears this message, simply tell others that there is a good news for Africa. Okusamira is no more, obulangi is no more, okuterekerera is no more, but all that has been happening to us because we have been dark of our past. So we here to begin a new world of a word and a spirited world, which is going to enable us, kwegamba, bring up the egos in us on a straight line. Everyone with their capabilities be enabled to bring out their abilities, naturally given to them by God, and give us the wisdom to use our brains, to enable us. You know, Sibia Dogo, this is not so sad. It is not that someone bewitched Africa, but Africa simply lost its spiritual rhythm.
Yeah, true.
Chebaita Bucwezi okugenda, that was the disappearance of God. That was when God put up a stop.
Okay.
But here today, through Bucwezi wa MUREMA, everything is back again.
Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Sun TV, and we are live from Uganda, Africa. Our people from the US, China, Bahrain, that is the United Arab Emirates. People in Rwanda, thank you so much. Turabagunda Chande, Turabashuza, thank you so much for watching. And we want to let you know that every other time we speak to His Holiness Omukama Mulema, a lot is getting to our mind, a lot is getting to our bodies, and in the innermost parts of our heart. And we want to make sure that Africa is great, the other future that is coming. Thank you so much. We have people from Ibanda, thank you so much. Ntunga Mo, I had people from Kabale watching, and people from Bushenyi, thank you so much. Bushenyi was complaining about the network, but it is now stable. Yeah, thank you so much. Because Mwami-san is behind the production and it gets done very clearly. Now my production team brings this one, let's get it, and then we roll into other sessions, ladies and gentlemen. Now, how is Katunguru? Katungu, thank you so much from Kamwenge. Thank you so much. He says he has seen me before, but I really. Obusinjo wa Mulema, live watching from TAC Media Films office, Room C, St. Paul Shopping Mall. Oh, thank you so much, TAC Media. Atari Mugara, Arari Mugara, I need the contact number for Bashir. Who is Bashir? We don't get you. I don't know who is Bashir. No. Bashir is you. Yeah. But he's always, we call him another name. So, okay, it is okay. Just continue on that very link. There is a communication with our handler, our admin. Then you will get to know what happens later. Thank you so much. Your Holiness, let's get, because Andrew is coming again. He says, do we have institutions for now for the Bucwezi of Mulema Nation of Africa and beyond? He's saying to groom up some fresh blood.
That is a very good idea, but with the little resources we have, we've just opened up a school in Butamba but we aim at grooming, starting up so many. By the way, we have also a school in Ntungamo. I'm supposed to get it. Mr. San will put it on
branding and whatever.
Yes. But there is a school of our person.
Mwami director.
Yes, Mwami director.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a primary school from nursery to P7.
Yes, sure.
We are also going to use that school because he's one of us. And whoever who has children, let me tell you people, there is a secret. If we had a room to sit as Africans, we would have done that. But we are coming on air here because we have devised the ways of reaching out to everyone. And we have been in vain. So, we are now talking openly. There is a difference if someone will bring children in our places or in our schools or institutions. Yes. Because God acts in awareness.
Okay.
Yes. Whenever we walk with awareness, whenever we move in a community with those people that are moving along with the righteousness of the truth of God, then God will always bless. That is why we say that as terms are beginning, people should bring their children to these places. Okay. But people still having this stigma. How will they see me? How will the father see me or sheikh see me or people? But these places are okay. They are clean, as you see. Mr. Sani can zoom for you and see nothing happens here. It's only a green belt here. Simply come and pray. God exists in the air and the truth exists. People, let me tell you something. If we don't wake up onto this, again others are going to come up and pick it. Let me give you an example. They are like more than 10 years ago. Some people came from India. They were looking for this. They went in Mango. They never found what they needed. They went back. But they are looking for this. I am very sure and sure that the whole world needs this. So let us come together as one and come in with the Kogamba in numbers to support this cause. It is truly and finally good for us. No filth, no darkness, no everything. That's why we come out during in broad daylight to talk to you. We dress like this to look like you because people say, but you as put on like, no. We can put on whatever. Yeah, we are people as others. We live the same lifestyle as long as we don't live a shameful life.
Recklessly.
Yes. But everything happens normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
You speak of the whites who came to Uganda, and now, like I've always said, the idea of a kingdom, of a cultural institution, was to guide the masses on the spiritual content. Is it so? And they have gone.
The kings are culture; they cannot head the spiritual content.
And
they only simply Kati. This spiritual belongs to God, and God appoints for Himself. We did not look for it. God looked for us.
And said, I don't know which words he used, but he should have said, "My son," or "You gentlemen, go and help my people."
Who?
This God.
It is a reincarnation. I am not the first. Okay. The soul in me is the same soul that existed tens of thousands ago or years ago. But it is reincarnating, coming back through this younger body of this era. But the same, the soul hasn't changed. So we are talking as people of today, but bringing back the era of the beginning of the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Africa is no longer the dark continent like people used to say.
It isn't.
Someone is eager to hear the vivid.
But Africans haven't found their light. Though the light is there, they haven't found it. But it's no longer a dark continent.
Now, this is my argument. You hear a professor. Look, we are talking about I don't know why I listen to Professor Rumumba from Kenya every other time. I waste my data on him. He has content, but I don't know why he doesn't put it in practice. Now, I want to, because every other time, ever since I got to know you, every time he speaks, he's continuing to say, Africa, we are still sleeping. Are we still sleeping?
No. He's talking as a professor, but he's not talking as a nationalist.
I requested for someone to give me his email. Then I put some writing to him. And I inform him that we are not still sleeping.
We are not. And what they think is not what God is going to do. For them, the Katibaina category of people they call elites. God doesn't know that. He will use an elite as long as he is in that line of people he wants to use. He will use a semi-elite as long as they are. But the literacy God needs from us is not this acquired knowledge. It is the natural knowledge and the natural connectivity to our own spirituality. So here, don't be surprised when a professor is challenged here. Because his professionalism is categorically different from what we are doing.
Yeah, true.
Yes. And when a professor came here, in a month he can write 4 books. But on his own, he can take a year or 2 without completing a book. Because here
he spent, they say 8 months, a year.
Yeah, here the information is so clear
and wide.
And spirited, revamped.
Now, when we get to spiritual, let's speak about the package. The woman that brought the package for you in the morning, that had some revelations. What was it all about?
She was told 209, this is the 15th year.